Hello, everybody. So we're playing Esper Control, even though I am like a bad control player. I still want to try out this deck since it seems really fun and it seems to combat the metagame pretty well. It's able to just play these like really powerful cards that are able to combat this big creature metagame. You're able to play like Trials of Ambition. These cards are just really good in a YORION shell. You can play Supreme Verdict. This card's sweet. Just the fact that it can't be countered means so much in a lot of these situations. Um, we're able to have this amazing value engine playing two main deck Yorions and then a Yorion companion with some good blinkers, so we can blink like Narset Parter of Veils, we can blink Omens of the Suns, Omens of the Sea, and the aforementioned Trial of Ambitions. This is already an edict, and then you do it again, which is pretty cool. And then we also have Teferi Time Raveler, which is a card that I have strong feelings about. You also get ECD. It's just a really good Yorion shell. I don't know how much else I have to say about this. It's a Yorion shell, and it seems like the most effective one that I have seen. Um, of course, Niv Mizzet also exists, but I don't know. I want to try this out. It seems like it has at least a bit more immediate answers to some of the degenerate stuff that can start happening in the format. So I like being able to play that kind of stuff. In the board, it's not that special. It's like we got Shadow the Sky if we want more sweepers, ECDC if we want more hate on big stuff, some mystical disputes for blue decks, Aether Gust for red and green decks. Noxus Grasps for green and white decks. So I think this is actually really effective against like monogreen planeswalkers because it can kill high loyalty planeswalkers real easy. Eliminate for small creature decks. Dovin's Veto for control mirrors. Then we got the Yorion earlier, and then Cage for anywhere where it's relevant, which is actually a lot of matchups. It's like really good against like Winota and other things that try to play out of their library, which is more decks than you would think. Which is pretty cool. Means that the card's actually good. So I'm gonna hop into a constructed league and try the deck out. Alright, let's go. Um, let's see. Yeah, while I'm in queue, I'm not sure how much else I have to talk about it. I mean, obviously playing 4th Thoughtseize and playing 4th Fatal Push is pretty good. But our match is ready, so we'll go ahead and join, and I'm gonna stop attempting to make small talk in between these. Um, Waiting for our opponent to join. Right. We will choose our Bird Serpent. And um it's a two-lander. Not exactly certain I should keep this. It has early interaction. It has double Teferi Hero Dominaria. I'm just not sure how good that is in a two-lander. Um yeah, I think this is probably just a mulligan. I think we're looking for three-landers, but I don't know. I'll try it out. I want to be able to learn as much as I can about the deck, so this should be at least somewhat of a good stress test, and we are in the draw. So if we find like a card selection spell or something like that, we should be fine. Looks like we're playing against blue-white in some kind of form, maybe spirits, maybe blue-white control. Um, Trying to, yeah, so if I move over here, I'll be more visible. Right, Ashiok, Nightmare Muse. Let's just play this Godless Shrine tapped and pass the turn. That's the best thing that we can do here. We should see soon what kind of deck they're on. So if they like flash in like a Spectral Sailor, then okay, they opt. So this is seems to be blue-white control. I think we have a bit more power against blue-white control. We do have a lot more blinks that we can draw, which is a bit annoying. Things like any creature removal. It's not exactly that good against them. Another land is good. Let's Thought Erasure them. They opt. seems odd to opt before the Thought Rage, or maybe they're trying to get more lands. We'll see. We'll have almost full knowledge. So this is definitely blue-white control. Which of these do we care the most about? I don't think we care at all about Azorius Charm. I think Dig Through Time's probably pretty annoying. It's very Time Raveler. I actually don't think we care all that much about, since we can kill it with Oath of Kaya pretty easily. I actually think the thing I care the most about is Dig Through Time. So I think we will take that. Do we want this? Well, it's a must counter and a value engine, and allows us to play our sorceries. I think we're gonna put this on top. I think it's probably one of the only lands, or one of the only cards we prefer over a land, that is. And we will pass the turn to them. And now they actually just need to have drawn a counterspell right now, or else a lot of their stuff doesn't work all that well. Well, that is their small Teferi. But we just don't care that much about that, because we also have our own. And they tapped out for it, which is pretty cool too. So we will shock in, and we will play a small Teferi. And we can target artifact, creatures, and enchantments with that, so I think we will tick up and pass the turn. We got some fun magic going here. Both people just playing Teferi. We have these Hero Dominarias in hand, ready to use. They're drawing cards, probably looking for an answer to our Teferi. They opt. They pass the turn. They have 3 mana open, but we don't actually have to worry about any interaction because, you know, Teferi. We can Oath of Kaya their Teferi, bounce it back with ours. I mean, that seems like a pretty good play. It's not like we have any interaction anyway. And generally we're going to be interacting them by just playing here Teferi Hero of Dominaria, and we want to be drawing cards with Teferi anyway. So I think we want them to kind of extend into our board. So I think it's safe to tap out right now. So let's tap correctly this time. Oath of Kaya. Kill your Teferi. Bounce this back to our hand. Gyrate Sanitarium. It's just a good draw. Lands are nice. We will pass the turn. This also gives us the possibility to where if they play like 5 fairy now and then like bounce or tuck our 3 fairy, then we can Oath of Kaya their 5 fairy. ECDC. Just don't think we're that concerned about that. We don't have an actual answer, or not answer. We don't have a like way, or yeah, no, it would be answer to them playing a 5 fairy before, or it would be after us. So I'm saying we can't actually play ours this turn, or else they just play their own and tuck ours. Should be a little unfortunate. Maybe we play Ashiok and +1 it. Force them to extend into it and tuck our Ashiok. It seems like the best play that we can actually do here, so let's do that. I'm actually really enjoying how easily this deck can just tap out and still be able to answer the board really well. Regardless of what they do, we've generated a 2-for-1 here. And the ECDC thing sucks, but that's okay. Sometimes things suck. If this is 5 fairy, then we have a very clean answer to it. In this case, maybe they're holding up something like negate. But then we just, yeah, what we'll do is like Oath of Gaia to test if they do have that that kind of an answer. So we can't Thoughtseize and then Oath of Kaya. We don't have the mana required because of the tax ECDC is given us, because this would cost 2, and then this would cost 5. We don't have that. I think let's just force them to use their counter on Oath of Kaya, so then we could probably resolve a 5 fairy next turn. Yeah. So let's start by attacking Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Ooh. Did not remember the Azorius Charm, my bad. Regardless, it is going to mill them too, which might be relevant in the control matchup. Either way, do I want to Oath of Kaya Teferi, or do I want to Thoughtseize them, I think is the question here. I think they've played both of these, so we can eliminate these from their hand, and yeah, so we have no knowledge of their hand, it seems. I think first we're going to tick up, because we're always doing that. And then we can Thoughtseize next turn. But I want to be as mana efficient as possible. I think the best way to do that is to just Oath of Kaya Teferi. That also prevents them from ticking down. I think that seems like the best thing. Next turn, they will bring back Teferi with their Elspeth Conquers Death. It's unfortunate, but I don't think there's anything that we can do about it. Yeah, Oath of Kaya seems to be the best option here. What is in their exile, I wonder? Hey, at the very least, they have to answer this Ashiok. I'm not sure they can actually even cast. Or no, yeah, they're just playing Teferi, Time Raveler. Yeah, they need a way to answer this Ashiok, otherwise we play a free dig through time. Okay, they opt. Probably looking for an answer to Ashiok. Because that ultimate would be at least somewhat devastating right now. Okay. Pretty frantically looking for that, or maybe just trying to be mana efficient, since they'd be drawing a card at that anyway, and they're untapping those lands because of Hero Dominaria. I wonder, with Brazen Borrower, if we cast it, or if we cast Petty Theft, do we... Oh, wait. Is this... You may cast up to 3 spells from among face-up cards your opponents own from exile without playing their mana costs. I think Teferi turns this off. I'm not completely certain, but I'm not going to play into the fact that it does, because... Yeah, no, I think it does. So, given that, let's start off by Thoughtseizing them. I want to clear the way of counters so that I can resolve my 5 mana Teferi. Or at least attempt to. Supreme Verdict, sure. So some Heroes of Dominaria. Those seem particularly threatening, although with Shark Typhoon we can just cleanly answer that with Trial of Ambition. Except no, we can't, because they just cast it. And are usually able to immediately generate value, because that's 1, 2, 3. Or no, they needed another land to do something like that. Or they play cards on our turn. Just don't exactly like the idea of taking a Teferi, seeing as they already have 1. Yeah, I feel like I can answer at Planeswalker a lot easier than I can Enchantment, and yeah, let's take Shark Typhoon. And then we played Hero of Dominaria. tuck their Teferi, Ultimate Ashiok. I like that line. We lose our Ashiok, but we get a Brazen Borrower and a Dig Through Time. That seems pretty good. So, okay. I still don't know the interaction here. Do we get Brazen Borrower? Like, are we able... Let me read the actual text for Adventure. It's Controller exiles it. For as long as that card remains exiled, that player may cast it. So I think in this case, we actually almost completely steal Brazen Borrower if we cast Petty Theft, targeting their Hero of Dominaria. And then we'll also cast Dig Through Time. I mean, this seems pretty good. I don't mind like a land and an Elspeth Conquers Death. Yeah, we'll take probably a Watery Grave and a ECDC. Throw those on the bottom in any order, and then also Petty Theft. And yes, that did work correctly. Nice. And we will play this tapped and pass the turn. Now we just need a win condition because we're able to answer pretty much anything that they're going to muster up. We also know that they have a third Hero of Dominaria in hand. Not exactly sure how much that's going to do against ECDC. Though they could just have counter spells. That would be pretty unfortunate. They've had 2 draw steps to find a counter spell for Elspeth Conquers Death. That would be pretty powerful. Alright, that seems absolutely useless. Let's go ahead and draw a card before we do anything else. Oath of Kaya. Maybe... So we have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So we cannot both Elspeth Conquers Death and Oath of Kaya. I wonder if we just have to trust that they won't have counter spells and play Elspeth Conquers Death. Worst case, if they do, is they tuck our Teferi, and we'll just play another one. We'll have a Teferi party here, and we can also generally Oath of Kaya, because we should have a land drop. Yeah, let's just try it. Maybe I'm overstepping my bounds, and I'm a bad control player, but I don't know. Seems just pretty good. Alright. Yeah. Exile your Teferi. If you play another one, and then we still have ways to beat you pretty easily. And this way, let's play our Brazen Borrower, and also activate Gyro Reach Sanitarium if we'd like. Okay, so they're playing a Teferi. This is dumb, but I really like it. They have access to 5 mana. 5 full mana. They look to be using at least some of it. Cycling Irrigated Farmland. Interesting. So do I want to... I think I just want to play Brazen Borrower because it allows us another angle of which we can attack Teferi, because then Oath of Kaya kills it. So let's cast our Brazen Borrower. Gonna do that before they untap their lands, just so that it's able to get through a little bit easier. And we are gonna have to start playing a little quicker, since we are down on time pretty substantially in the control mirror. Maybe I should be caring about that a little bit more, but I mean, I gotta commentate. It's literally what I'm here to do. So if we lose on time, that sucks, but I'm here is to give content, and any kind of empty content without any commentary just doesn't sound that fun to me. Maybe I'll just try and make more of an effort to do it during my opponent's time and retroactively explain my decisions. But then I think less, and that means I lose more, which definitely sucks. Now they get ECDC doxed, which is pretty nice. Let's draw a card. Play Fabled Passage, go to combat and attack with Brazen Bar. And then Doot, Doot, Doot. Oath of Kaya, your Teferi. Doesn't really matter all that much. The fact that this just deals 3 damage to any target really elevates it above most other cards similar to it. We have nothing else that we're interested in playing, so we'll go ahead and pass the turn. Untap these, and go ahead, opponent. Wait, we can bring back Ashiok with Elspeth Conquers Death. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, blue-white player. Are they... I wonder what they're doing here. Is this a shark? No, it's a Teferi Hero of Dominaria. Should have seen that one coming. They had at least a few in their hands. Don't think I want to activate Gaia Reach. I generally am happy with the cards I have in hand, and I don't exactly want them drawing answers. So I think I'll go without doing that. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll just bring back our busted card. And then loyalty counter probably for the Planeswalker. Let's Thoughtseize them. Make sure they don't have any of those disgusting counter spells. We wouldn't want that happening, would we? No, of course we wouldn't. Oh. Dang, that looks like a counter spell. Shame you won't be able to use that later. I wonder what we should do next. I think maybe we can tick up Hero of Dominaria. Draw a card. We can tick this up, and then what we do is probably attack Hero of Dominaria with Brazen Borrower. And then we can play YORION. That pretty easily deals with the Teferi. Right, and we will exile only this one. And then play this tapped. Go to our end step. Put these on the stack. Untap our lands. Doesn't really matter which. Oath of Kaya will return to the battlefield and kill Hero of Dominaria. So again, we wouldn't want our opponent drawing cards, would we? That's not very cool of them. Did you hear Esper? We are playing Esper Control. And we have this disgusting board state and just keep killing Teferis. Like, this feels cathartic. Oh no, we're creatures. You had to use this as a brain verdict. It's not like we have any other ways to win the game. No. Right. Tick up Teferi. Play Isolated Chapel. Play Ashiok Nightmare Muse. Go ahead. Oh, maybe we should have used Omen of the Sea. Yeah, that was a minor punt. Just a tiny little one. Like, it's a control deck without any counter spells, which is also really cool. I'm enjoying that whole aspect. Like, I generally really like counter spells, but I don't know. Sometimes just like dealing with all the things other ways is also pretty cool. Oh no, a Castle Ardenvale. That's a win condition we can't deal with. Oh no 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 no, opponent. That's pretty annoying. But we can pretty easily deal with it. Um, let's Omen of the Sea. Ooh, what is this? Yeah, let's totally put that on top. I don't think we want any more lands. You've got 2 rows of lands. That's the correct amount of rows of lands. Ah, yes. This amount of lands is fit for a king, or a queen in this case. Because that's me. So here's what we do. It's, wait, is there a way we could just exile Elspeth Sun's Nemesis? Doesn't seem to be. I think let's start off by attacking with this Nightmare. Maybe see if we want to, sure. Yeah. Ooh, a dig through time for free? Why thank you, opponent. They could have killed that Nightmare, but okay. And then I think we will tuck Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. And then I think cash in Ashiok and then Supreme Verdict. Or not cash in because we still have Ashiok. Cast. Done. Oh, we should have played Teferi Time Raveler first. At the very least, they have no cards in hand. I wonder who's winning the control mirror. Oh wow, okay. Play Narset. Supreme Verdict, so that they can't kill our walkers. Tick down Narset. Do we have a... Yeah, we have a Time Raveler in hand. I guess we grab the Oath of Kaya. Play the Time Raveler, lock them out of doing almost anything. Actually, Ace, and I was waiting for you to say that. You can play this deck if you get a Mana Trader subscription. It's actually a really nice service though, so I shouldn't make fun of it. It is what is allowing me to currently play this deck, so maybe I shouldn't bite the hand that feeds me, but they are really cool. Again, I could go on an entire rant, write an entire treatise on why like the gamification aspects of a lot of things are bad. Should have taken Thought Erasure objectively there. Whatever. I'm trying to play fast, not correctly, because time is important in control mirrors. Oh, shame I'm gonna have to take that. Go ahead. I guess we will untap this land. And, like, what are they gonna do? Play Planeswalkers? Like, the way that they win the game is Planeswalkers and Shark Typhoons, and we have answers to both of them. Like, they just top deck a land. They can start activating Castle Ardenvale, but we still have a Supreme Verdict, and it's not like our life total is all that low. And we have Planeswalkers, at least a few of them. We should have added YORION to our hand. I forgot about our buddy, because we had already used a different one. We main deck 2 of them. Isn't that cool? Oh, another buddy. Do do do. Do do do. I think we just play YORION. Yeah, that seems pretty good. We know that they can do absolutely nothing about it. YORION, Sky Nomad. I've actually been doing a little bit of research into their into this card's name, and it might actually have to do with the YORION constellation. It's not an actual constellation. It's actually cooler than that. It is pretty much a sequence of like a certain pattern that's on the back of every US dollar, where if it's connected, it will cause a hardwired failure into the printer so that you can't like print money. But it's called the YORION constellation. I think that's what YORION actually is. So let's do that. Again, we need to play faster because otherwise we're gonna lose this. Maybe I should just stop causing triggers to happen. And again, we need to actually win the game. That is an important part of playing Magic the Gathering. They're scrying 2, a whole 2. I mean, just look at this board state. This is so dumb. Alright. I don't think we want either of those. Okay, I can't really be all that upset with a Teferi Time Raveler. Ooh, land. That's powerful. And we will do this. Do this. Do this. Is there anything else we want to do? Doesn't look like it. God. Oh, guess discard this. I mean, peak magic, man. Peak magic. The only thing I don't like about control decks is how long it actually takes them to kill. Which is a long time. Like a really long time. I mean, sure, why not? Let's do this, too. Now we have this. Oh, didn't I just say earlier that we should stop having, like, so many triggers so that we don't have to deal with them? Whatever. Cool. Oath of Kaya. This card's so good. I love it so much. It's Lightning Helix. It only costs 1 more, but it's Lightning Helix. Oh my god, it's just so good. Now we just have to prevent them from like winning 1 game, and we automatically win. That's pretty cool. Elspeth Conqueror's Death is good against them. Noxious Grasp kills their planeswalkers. Dovin's Veto is good against them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. What else do we take out? Oh yeah, Trial of Ambition. Supreme Verdict might actually be better than Trial of Ambition? Question mark. Because we do want ways to kill like lots of tokens when they make them. So let's do it like this. This seems good. Alright, now we gotta go super speed, alright? I might not talk all that much here. I've gotta play as fast as possible, right? I've got a game. So they have like 14 minutes to win a game to be able to like tie up the scales. Keep. Has lands, has Othakai, has Thoughtseize, has Mystical Dispute, has Narset, pretty much everything that we want in the hands. Here's the plan. Stop them from doing anything by ripping apart their hands. So with Thoughtseize, I lose 2 life, and we both forcibly take a mulligan. So that's pretty cool. We can deal with Dream Trawler just with like counter spells and stuff, but I don't think we can deal with like an early Teferi. Actually, no, we just can. Because again, counter spells. I think we worry a little bit more about like Dovin's Veto. I don't know. Maybe that was the wrong choice, but again, speed is of the essence here. Maybe I should have just taken big trolls to make it so that we don't even have to get to the point where we have to fight over it. I know that if we play Thought Erasure here, they will just censor it. So let's play this and pass the turn. And not play into censor, like a cool and smart person. And I would like to think I'm cool and or smart. That's not the best. Kind of think we want lands. We haven't exactly drawn any, which is a little bit of a problem. Like, undoubtedly. Let's crack this and search up probably an island. Draw a card real quick. I guess main phase, Omen of the Sea. Should not have tapped the extra blue there in case we find a land that doesn't tap for blue. What are they doing here? Kind of tomfoolery is this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well. Why did I bottom that? Okay. I'm dumb, but that's okay. We still have Thought Erasure. So we're still in good shape, right? Cycle Azorius Charm, sure. I think, yeah, they use that Hollowed Fountain we saw of the Thoughtseize. Is this 3 mana Teferi? It is indeed 3 mana Teferi. It's not exactly like we play at instant speed. So our big worry is Dream Trawler. We can deal with that pretty easily. I think we just play like Narset, tick down Narset. We want to find things that help us find lands. Because lands are pretty cool. We could also play our own Teferi. Time Raveler. He's a pretty cool guy. I think Narset is a little bit better though. Let's actually, yeah, no, actually, I was about to say, I'll explain later when it's opponent time. This one, I think. I know we're choked on lands, we just don't care about those other cards. Anyway, I was about to say that playing Teferi Time Raveler leaves 1 blue open so that we can Mystical Dispute, but also we can't Mystical Dispute because of Teferi Time Raveler. So they're choked on lands too, so that's at least reassuring. So we will play Isolated Chapel and play our Teferi, not Hero of Dominaria, Time Raveler. This will protect our cards from being countered, which is pretty cool. Or it will at least allow or exhaust a counter that they would use on something like, well, I don't know, maybe an Oath or maybe a Thought Erasure. Let's see what you got there. Hero of Dominaria would not be very cool. I think that Dig Through Time is a lot not cooler. I think I'm okay with that. It's just going to be in this Narset Parter Avails pile. I guess we will probably take Omen of the Sea. Maybe we should have taken a Thought Erasure there, but we seem to have answers for things, so I'm really not all that concerned. Although, Big Trolls is looming on the horizon. That is a Hero of Dominaria. That is indeed what that card is. Right. I don't think they have anything but like a Censor that we should be worried about, so let's at least play around Censor. And shock in Godless Shrine. Play our own Hero of Dominaria. Tuck theirs. Maybe I should be paying more attention to the fact they have a Dream Trawler in hand. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should have tucked that to Fairy and then not, or actually no, we wouldn't have been able to just not tap our cards, but like I've kind of just been, actually I don't know exactly what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of things. Can we deal with that? Yes. Like, easily yes. It's a lot less scary than a big trolls. Wait. Crap. Yeah, this time pressure is actually pretty daunting, but I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with their stuff. Wait, we have not mystical. We have what is it called? Supreme Verdict in the stack. I kept it in. Oh wow, yes, I want that. I don't exactly want that. At least not right now. We shouldn't be worried. Yeah, they can just play Trawler. Yeah. That's wrong. I should have untapped other cards. But if they go land something else, then we have a lot of chance, or land Trawler, then we still have a lot of chance to win just because, like, we have Supreme Verdict. So I shouldn't be as worried as I am. We just don't care about that, right? Right. Drawing a card. Imagine you cantrip before you do anything else, or at least you draw cards before you do anything else. Right, eliminate your Teferi. Draw a card. And play Ashiok Nightmare Muse. Actually, no, I should have played Narset, and I also tapped wrong. That's okay. Again, time pressure. But I actually didn't tap wrong. Mwahaha. Because I can just untap my lands like this, and then if they play Dream Trawler, we're still just not that screwed. Of course, Teferi Hero Dominaria is always terrifying, because that's what that card does. It's actually written on the card. It says, this card is terrifying, and you should always fear it. It says it right there. I'm surprised none of you can read it. Okay. There was a reason we dealt with your little Teferi. We kinda signaled this. Just a tiny bit. Ashiok Nightmare Muse is making us a tiny army. Actually, not that tiny. Pretty big. Right. So, can we win this in 3 minutes? That's the question. Oh, cool. We get I just forgot about that. Sure, why not? Dude. Blue. 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 Or no, we're choked on blue. Play our set. Imagine they counter this and we just play another. That'd be pretty funny. Oh wait, they can't counter it. Mystical Dispute is good. Tick up. Tick up. Tick up. Kill Hero of Dominaria. And tap our blue lands. Go ahead. Am I feeling it? Am I feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Oh no. Oh no, is this a dream trawler? Oh no. A shark typhoon. Whatever shall we do? Oh no 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 no. I'm so terrified. Like, what am I even gonna do with that about that card? I don't even think I can win. They were to even cast it, much less resolve it. Oh, look, a Dovin's Veto. Let's grab this. It's part of our clock. Doot. 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 And even further, Doot. Sure, why not? I'm not sure what that card even does. It's just the most expensive one, and thinking takes time, which means I can't think right now. Not to mention that I usually can't. Sure. Just that. Yep. Okay. Or no, we're not pressing 6. I was about to say, let's just press 6, whatever. That might not actually be the best idea. Feeling the pressure. Sweat's dropping down, like my face. That's probably where it would be. Okay. Tick up. Land. Attack you with my nightmares. Pass through the rest of my turn. Oh, okay. Sure. Wait, what's in their exile? Shit, I forgot there was a Lyra there. Fuck. I did that in the wrong order, but again, it doesn't matter. Just killing them is all that matters here. If you've already drawn a card, you can't cycle Azorius Charm. Unless they're doing something else, but then we got a Dovin's Veto in hand, so we shouldn't be worried. No. Just don't. Stop. Stop trying that. I know you have 2 Azorius Charms in hand, opponent. We have an Oath of Kaya in hand and can bounce it with Teferi Time Raveler, which will deal enough damage to kill you. Here's the question. Can I do it in 53 seconds? The answer is hopefully. Here's the other question. Can I finish this league tonight before it is going to be time, or before it's time that I need to go to bed, because I have school? These are all questions we ask ourselves sometimes. Always yield. Oh wait, no, it's not gonna work like that. No. Yep. Yep. Alright. This is gonna be a long YouTube video. We already have 50 minutes of footage. Christ. Whatever. Like this. Both of Kaya, you're dead. 26 seconds left, man. And that was a 2-0. That was a that was only 2 games. Oh my god, why? 23 minutes and 30 minutes. Those were the game lengths. It felt like a marathon. Both times. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. Let's keep going. Why not? Oh my god. Hopefully Mana Traders doesn't yell at me for, like, keeping my cards overnight. Because I don't think I can finish this league. I know control matches took time, lots of time, but wow, that's something else. Wow. Alright. I just don't want another control mirror. It was fun, but wow. It's a lot. Sure, keep. I'm like conditioned now. I need to like go as fast as possible always. Tap to go. Mono green. Okay. We'll Trial of Ambition that by playing an Isolated Chapel. Always bolt the bird, or in this case, force them to sacrifice it brutally to appease a terrible tradition that never should have been there in the first place. You know? Bounce the elf? Yeah, let's bounce that elf. Doot. Teferi, Time Raveler. No mana for you. Wait until we have some counter spells and then you can have your mana, okay, opponent? Oath of Nissa, sure. You got it. Guess you're looking for a land? I'd imagine we should just have a pretty good matchup against them. We don't have as many counter spells, which is worrying to say the least. Do you have another one? Oh no. They lack critical information. God, that meme is so dumb, but Hattie keeps repeating it. So I say it. Yeah, well, Supreme Verdict. Sure. Kill your 2 elves. Again, I don't want them having mana, because then they can cast like Karn and Vivian and crap and do dumb stuff that we can't deal with. Just like stop playing those elves. Stop trying to generate mana, opponent. It's annoying me personally, and I'm not that cool with that. Oh no, that was a huge misplay. We should have ticked up Teferi and then waited until later to do that. Ah. Then they would have more mana, but that mana is likely going to... Actually, no, it's likely going to walkers, so I don't know. Maybe it was a misplay. It's kind of a little bit of a worst case scenario, but you know, sometimes you face worst case scenarios. It just happens. Wonder what they're searching up. Probably something pretty powerful. At least I'd imagine. Yeah, Karn the Great Creator is their best card against us, I'd guess, just because it can tutor up something. Pithing Needle? Oh no, that only stops one of our Planeswalkers' opponent. Tick up to Fairy. Main phase Omen of the Sea. This is pretty cool. Nissa and a Jade Light Ranger. How nice. Let's take Pithing... Or no, they can play Nissa next turn. I think I actually have to take Nissa. Yeah, that seems to be what we have to do. Is Thoughtseize good? No, it's not. Like IRH Sanitarium? No, just them playing Nissa is a easy way to beat us, because we've already used our Supreme Verdict. Maybe I was a bit too hasty in using that. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they have another activation of Karn. Boat? Sure. Oh, they're boating. Sure. What instant speed interaction do we have, I wonder? Not much. Oh, that's a legendary land. Right. Y'all are here for tight calculated play, and this is like the opposite of that. Teferi probably. I mean, I think we always want that card in any situation ever, so there's also that one. Nykthos is not online. It is only generating colorless mana at this point. Well, technically you could like filter green mana through to get less green mana out, but that doesn't exactly sound like something any sane person would want to do. But if they play like the Jade Light Ranger that's in their hands, that would also help. What's the crew cost on this? 3? Just miss both times. That'd be really cool of you, opponent. Ooh, that does not look like they're missing, nor are they doing it both times. Also probably looks like our Narset's about to die. Yeah, definitely looks like our Narset's about to die. We're taking 5 damage, which, you know, isn't that much. I managed to get sponsored by Mana Traders. Yeah, I just kind of messaged them and they're like, hey, yeah, totally. We'll sponsor you. Here's your account. We'll set it up. They were really nice during the whole process. It was really cool. Sign up using my referral link so they keep me sponsored. Ooh, Teferi Time Raveler. Because Teferi Hero Dominaria doesn't work. We could like Teferi Time Raveler, bounce their boat. Or no, that doesn't actually work that well. We're kind of in a bit of a bad spot. Because they can just turn this into a creature with Karn. Huh, yikes. Let's just play Teferi. Maybe tap correctly for that Teferi. Who do you message? You'd like to be sponsored by Mana Traders, considering you use them for all your Magic Online needs. Exactly like you should. There's like a Discord link, but I don't want to give you that. Let's see. I think you just go to content creator on like your panel thing, and then there's an email that you can email. And that should hopefully work for you. I tapped wrong for that. I should have left black mana open in case I draw a funny card off of like Teferi, like Trial of Ambition. Yeah, their content creator program is pretty cool. I'm not going to divulge into details here, but generally they're pretty open to sponsor anybody as long as they're getting them a few subscribers, which is really cool of them. Again, they're a really good service, and I just wow. Yeah, we're are we ranting? Maybe we are. Bounce boat. Oh, I said it was gonna happen, and it happens. The current like atmosphere within like collectible games, it's even worse in things like Hearthstone. That's an entirely other thing, and also Magic Arena. But there's a gamification aspect to just collecting your cards, which is not that cool, like at all. It's manipulative, and it shouldn't be done. Especially because like I'm not gonna just say, oh, there's a bunch of kids playing these games, but there's a bunch of people with more addictive personalities who end up playing like Swiss tournament games, or just competitive personalities, and they get profited off of a lot, which isn't very cool. It's a completely different thing, especially when you have like physical cards, or even in Magic Online digital cards, you have actual capital that you own. And well, I could go on tirades about capitalism. We're not going to do that on this channel. This is not turning into trans Discord server mode, but the gist is stop gamifying your collection because it's lame and not cool. Anyway, we need to kill Karn, and we should have done it earlier, but I'm not sure we could. Oh, Yorion, that's a really good draw. No trans Discord server mode. Okay, you can find you can find trans Discord server mode me in those trans Discord servers. You just gotta find me and ping me, and then I'll go on huge tirades about capitalism after pulling you in voice chat. That's we're not doing that here. This is a clean content creation. None of that here. Right, kill that. We can't play Yorion this turn, which is a tiny bit cringe. Not cuts. I was gonna do that stupid cringe based meme, but whatever. Yeah, it's not very based actually. I'm doing it. I did the meme. So we can play Yorion, do the funny thing. No, we should have added Yorion to our hand. I always forget that he exists there. Punting all over this game. I just got out of a like whole 50-minute control mirror. God, it was so long. Why do games of Magic ever last that long? It's dumb and I don't like it. Okay. I should have cracked open of this, see. Bump. Do 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 do. Yeah, probably all of these. Yeah. Do I want to shock this in? I don't think the answer is yes. Alright. Let's just blink all of those. You're my target opponent. This can go there, and then this will target this. Another Yorion? Don't mind if I do. And then I can like Oath of Kaya, blink Oath of Kaya. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need another land to do that. But that doesn't seem all that difficult to get. So we have like 2 draw steps, which means it is actually literally impossible to get. So there's that. So maybe I don't want Oath of Kaya, but I do want another Yorion. That seems pretty reasonable. Alright. Peak Magic right here, man. I mean, we can't like beat like an Ulamog or something like that they could like pull out with Vivian. That's why I need to keep that below 5 loyalty. Otherwise, they're gonna do spooky things. Because all their actual real big haymakers that we can't easily deal with are in their sideboard. Wait, can Edicts just kill them? Or kill an Ulamog, though? I don't know. You're gonna play a Hydra, aren't you? And then I'm gonna... Yup, you got it, opponent. Yup. Fight that. Oh, put some counters on it, too. That'd be pretty funny. Oh no, they're putting counters on Sky Sovereign. That's actually pretty terrifying. Dude, you just can't beat boat sometimes. Does this still... Creature or planeswalker? Cool, I'm not a creature, nor am I a planeswalker. Well, I'm technically a planeswalker, but not in the rules. Like, just in the flavor. Alright. Let's do the thing. Yorion. The constructed playable card that was, for some reason, also a companion. Tapped Hollowed Fountain. Do this thing again. Target you. Place on the stock. Kill Vivian. And we can just do this again, because we have another Yorion in hand. That's really funny. We'll draw that Omen of the Sea. You'll sacrifice a creature. Now, I am just worried about Boat and the general things that it can do. Because Boat is pretty scary. As boats are, or can often be. Could be, can be, and often are. Have you ever seen a boat? I didn't think so. What did I say? Okay, that is a boat. We will have to chump block said boat. Okay. Should have cast Omen of the Sea. I'm punting all over today. Wait, that's still a creature. Let's pull out our friends. Do. Friend time. That's what I call companions, because I feel like they're not just companions, they're friends. Those are synonyms. Well, I don't have an answer to that, but you know, whatever. Yup. Alright, opponent, sacrifice your boats. And also, we'll deal some damage to Karn. This Othokai has gained us at least a little life. That's pretty cool. Ooh, it's a Fairy Time Raveler and a Trial of Ambition. Do not mind if I do. We'll be drawing, oh wait, if we use Omen of the Sea, then it'll shuffle them away. Yeah, I've been playing this deck really suboptimally this game. I need to stop doing that. At least I'm commenting on it and I'm seeing these things I'm doing. Yeah, sacrifice your boat, opponent. Come on. I'm sorry, but boat's going bye-bye. What other Karn targets should we be scared about? I know there's like Snack, but we have a Trial of Ambition. Alright. The boat is gone. Oath of Nissa? Sure. Let's hope the Planeswalker deck doesn't find another Planeswalker. That's not a Planeswalker, that's a forest. Let's go. Alright. What do you got in that sideboard, opponent? This Yorion. All of these Yorions really have been clutch. Aligned Hedron Network? Okay, sure. Oh, they can... Huh. Wait, YORION just doesn't get hit by that. Uh, huh. Yeah, we'll just, attack Karn. And, now we've completely stabilized. Like, 100%. And do this, do this. Pass the turn. Ooh, that's pretty powerful. Is it Crack Wolf Haven time? It is. Puppy. We'll bounce that puppy and make it cease to exist. Omen of the Sea. Omen of the Sea. Maybe we wanted the other one, but that's game actions we have to take. And I'm actually starting to be less of a fan of game actions. Game actions are starting to be cringe. Bye bye, puppy. I mean, I don't know how they win, like, from this point of view. Because, like, we don't, like, have counter spells, but they just don't have any way to fight anything that we're doing at this point. Trial of Ambition. Target you, yeah. No, if you had some way to draw cards, you can't even do that. Probably like Thought Erasure, just in case they, Wait, we have a Gaia Reach Sanitarium loop. This is cool. Let me show you this, okay? So it's their upkeep, right? They've drawn a card for, or, wait, no, we do this on their draw step. So we are going to, stop on opponent's turn. So they've drawn their card, right? So you only get to draw one card per turn, opponent. I don't make the rules, Narset does. So then we tap the Gaia Reach Sanitarium and say, okay, well, we're gonna have a little bit of a party. Everybody's gonna draw a card, then discard a card. So, oh, you can't draw another card. That's actually not very cool of you, opponent, trying to draw extra cards in a turn. Kind of cringe. So now, they don't have cards in hands. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Ooh. We could try to collect... Oh no, one of our Thought Erasers is in our graveyard. We can't collect the whole playset in our hands. Opponent. Come on. I don't think you get it. You don't get to have cards in hand. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Control's fun. This deck is really good. Oh, dang. Forgot to deal with the card they have in hand. Whatever. We'll Gaia Reach Sanitarium now. Oh, Printing Tree Emissary. That's cool. Alright. I haven't seen chatting that much. I know I don't have all that many people there, but how are you guys doing? Oh, yeah, we forgot to do this. They're not even, like, making an attempt to fight against us. Kill you with YORION. Were they just trying to make us use time in our clock? Because, I mean, we've demonstrated, at least last game, that we have excellent time control. Don't think we want any of those. I think we want probably these. Maybe even one of those. Probably one of those, and probably one of these. Also known as things that can deal with planeswalkers efficiently. What do we want to cut, I wonder? I need Fatal Push for their elves, because elves really do be elving. Omen of the Sun is an okay chump blocker. I'm gonna keep it in. No, actually, it just shouldn't be. Yeah. Maybe cut a Trial of Ambition, since it's pretty easy for them to get around it. We already have 3 Elspeth Conquers Deaths. I'm not sure we need another one. Shatter the Sky also seems a bit much to me. I think we just want these, because they specifically hit on their deck, and now we need to cut only one more card. And what shall that card be? Probably Intercept Part of Hells. It feels a little too, dirtily, to be able to fight them efficiently. Well, that's a pretty minimal sideboarding effort, especially for an 80 card deck, since we're going to end up seeing our sideboard cards last, but not exactly certain what else we even wanted, so I don't know. The fact this is Oath of Kaya makes me want to keep it. I'm sorry. It's a 5-land keep against a deck that we probably just want to turn 1 Fatal Push against, but oh, looks like they don't have a turn 1 elf, which is unfortunate for them. Now let's both take a mulligan. What do we want to deal with here? Probably the ramp. We can find answers for their other things later. Alright, elves is annoying. Let's just do this and pass the turn, I guess. Okay, Wolfwillow Haven. This indicates they don't have another land. That's pretty good. For us, that is. Isolated Chapel. I always forget you can't just target with this, because it doesn't actually target itself. It targets when it enters the battlefield. Let's lock them off of as much mana as possible, and also try to keep them from having creatures, because that's probably pretty good for us. I was the one who kept the 5-lander, but I'm also the one who has drawn nothing but lands so far, which is not that cool. I think my deck should be trying a little harder to supply me with needed cards to win the game. Okay, well, it's making an effort now, so that's all that it needs to be doing. I'm proud of it. Fatal Push is a nice start to where we need to be. Sure. That is card selection for them, which is not that cool. Oh, revealing Jade Light Ranger, and then reveals Jane. Okay, so that makes sense. They reveal Jade Light Ranger, and then they reveal it again. It's like they flip it on top of the card, and then they say, well, just to show you that I am not like a sleight of hand artist, I'm going to show you it again. Anyway. We need to activate this. Especially because they're now actually finding their mana, and we need to find our answers, because that's generally what a control deck needs to do to survive. Not exactly a control expert, but, you know, that's what I've heard. And our set, actually. Ooh, YORION. Okay. I mean, we're just fine with that, right? Do we use it this turn, I wonder? Don't need to. We can wait a little bit. Trial of Ambition, you. Best part is this actually also attacks their mana, because turns off Nykthos effectively. Now if they play some creature, if they play like a creature, then we can blink our things with our buddy YORION. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 opponent. You see, Trial of Ambition doesn't say non-land creature. That's a stupid meme. Alright, we'll take our 3. Oh no, taking damage. This sucks. YORION. Exile those. It is tapped. Yorion. Target. Seems pretty decent. Sacrifice your land, opponent. Oh no, they're gonna be able to make another land creature. That sucks. They will. Or Nykthos is not yet online, but they could. Or no, it is. It's adding +1 mana, which isn't scary at all. Like, legitimately just isn't scary. Vivian Arcbow Ranger is a problem, though. But it's a problem that we are not without answers for. It's just that it searching up some big mana thing is a bit, not cool, would be the official terminology. That's 7 mana. Alright. Oh. Okay, you're just activating Wolfillow Haven. Gotcha. I was getting worried there for a second. Should I still be worried? Because now they can make like 4 mana. They're gonna distribute some +1/+1 counters. Yeah, that makes sense. Sadly, we can't just answer Nissa, which is really bad for us. Because, like, if we let that Vivian Arcbow Ranger search up a creature, we're, like, royally screwed. Okay, that helps. But what does it help with, I wonder? Helps with bouncing the wolf. That's about all it does. Wait. Bounces the land. That's cool. That's not. Again, we cannot let that, no. Don't attack. Attack Vivian. Cannot let them activate the -5 on that Vivian. Otherwise, we die. Maybe them animating their lands is a good thing, though, because then I can Supreme Verdict their lands. I mean, that is pretty good. I just need to draw my actual Planeswalker answer spells, because I know I have them in the deck. I put them in there. Just not seeing them. To be fair, we've only went through 16 cards so far, so not like we went through all that many. And I need to put this here so that I remember that we have it, because when things go out of my peripheral or my immediate vision, they don't actually exist to me, which is like a problem with being like 5, because that's probably what I am. They are both attacking me. How dare you, opponent? Dare you make that calm and rational decision, or that sound? Maybe sound or calm? I don't know. I don't know what words are. Just have some fun. Draw a card, discard a card. Maybe this is better for our opponent. I don't know. I think Supreme Verdict is a pretty good thing to have. I know we need this land so that we can do the YORION thing, so we're just forced to discard Thought Erasure here. Okay. So we should have, or we could have not discarded Thought Erasure and we would have been fine. Alright, in this case, let's kill Vivian with YORION. So we play the swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can pull YORION out of the companion zone and play him. And we can also force them to sacrifice their forest if we stack things correctly. Making sure I leave up the correct amount of white mana so that I can indeed play YORION. Keep the untapped one. So then we'll exile all of these. But do not worry, they will come back shortly. Alright, so we want Trial of Ambition to happen first. Or no, we want Oath of Gaia to happen first. So we put Trial of Ambition at the bottom, target them, Oath of Gaia, target this. So now the wolf dies, and then they're forced to sacrifice the forest, which helps because of clock reasons, and also because of blocker reasons. Alright, Llanowar Elves, you got it. What are they doing here, I wonder? Okay. Oh no, are they making like a big, what is it? What's it called? My mind just gone blank for a second. Voracious Hydra, that's the one. Oh, that is also fine. Doing absolutely nothing. I think we're almost always returning that forest to their hand, just so that they can't even chump attack. Alright, it's a Fairy Time Raveler is a good draw. We will keep the one with more loyalty counters on it. Turn the Llanowar Elves to their hands. Okay. Interesting draws. Now our goal here is to get rid of Nissa, who shakes the world, because I don't like her. Nothing to do with gameplay, it's actually a personal reason. She wronged me in real life. Not even in Minecraft. Forest. We know that the other card in your hand is like a... Oh wait, no, that is the forest that we saw earlier. We are taking like 3 damage, but... That's... killing Nissa is too much of a priority to be worried about losing life. I think they're avoiding playing into our Supreme Verdict, which is kind of rude of them. I think we do want to activate Gaia Reach here. Alright, that isn't bad. Pitch Watery Grave. We do need to actually win this. Oh. Huh. This is weird. Okay. So the follow Kappa 101. I think we'll just Trial of Ambition and hope that the YORION returns to his, yeah, he returned to his place in the board. I mean, how upset are we with them just making more lands and then us blocking them with YORION? I actually don't think all that upset. Jadelight Ranger's annoying, but we have a Supreme Verdict. Uh-oh. Oh. It's just a Burning Tree Emissary. Okay, that's not actually that worrisome. I wonder if they're gonna attack. They kind of just objectively should. Because it gets 3 damage, but they don't know about the Supreme Verdict. So... No, it is what they should do. They don't know that it is what they should do. Which is good for us. And then we can play Teferi, bounce our own YORION, and then Supreme Verdict, so that that saves said YORION from dying. Yeah, I know. Ooh, eliminate. That's cool. I'm dumb. Cool, that's fine. Yeah, I was a bit too hasty to do that. I should have waited. That's okay. Bump, bump, bump. No, I should tap for with colorless mana. We need Supreme Verdict. It's non-negotiable. This tapped. Even them animating more lands isn't even that much of a threat, so okay, that is something where we can't kill with eliminate. Okay, that's terrifying. Karn the Great Creator is one of their best cards against us. That and 4-mana Vivian, at least if it searches up a creature that does. Well, we'll kill their forest with eliminate. Crack Fabled Passage. It's a very minor chance, but it's a chance we draw. Or this lowers the chance we're gonna draw land, which matters a lot here because we absolutely just don't want that right now. I just wonder what they can actually search up with Karn that we're really worried about. If they do search something up with it, though, we can use Oath of Kaya to kill it. But just have no mana because kind of killed all their lands because they kept animating them. Darksteel Citadel? That's a land we can't kill. So that's pretty good for the opponent. Okay, I think we lock them. Maybe it's not a complete lock yet, but we have achieved the part of the game where it is difficult to lose. That's for certain. Guess we're taking Fatal Push. Oop. Oop. And YORION will bring those things back, and we will go ahead and have that target that. So we need to remove a card from their hand before we have that Vol. Or no, we need to remove, yeah, just one card from their hands, and then we can start doing the Gaia Reach lock. Should be pretty beneficial. We do need to actually kill them is the thing. Okay. Not even choosing to do anything there. That's pretty good. Okay. Guess we take, I think Fatal Push is actually better here. I think we, I don't know. I think regardless, we're probably playing this Narset. I think we're really looking for like a Thoughtseize effect so that we can okay, well, that is actual Thoughtseize, but is Elspeth Conquers Death better? Probably just is. So we can attack face quicker. And we're at the point in the game where we kind of just want to start doing that. Should have activated Teferi. But again, time is of the essence here. That might change our clock, so we actually need to activate that. We'll hit him for 4 and play this and pass the turn. We will start activating Gaia Reach just because it's on top now. It just says discard a card, for them at least. We'll go down a Fatal Push, Omen of the Sea. These are both good. Doesn't really matter in what order we draw them. What do I want? I guess a Time Raveler? I don't know. It doesn't matter all that much. Should have put a +1/+1 counter on that for the memes. Whatever. Let's at least force them to discard their Nissa here. Now we can Oath of Kaya, bounce Oath of Kaya, kill them next turn. Okay. Yeah, they're just dead. Let's even cast the Fatal Push just for fun. Doesn't really matter. Let's just do this. Right. Another long game, because I think that's just what control decks do, but another 2-0. Let's play another. This deck's sweet. I love it a lot. Seems like it's just extremely well positioned against almost the entire metagame. I've done some research of the deck before this, and I mean, that seems to be the case with everything else that I've seen, so I mean, seems pretty nice. Just the whole YORION element, I was thinking that was more of a sub-theme than anything, but wow, there's a lot of power in just blinking all of those like enchantment-based removal spells with our bird snake. I think that's what it does. Alright, we'll be on the draw. That's not much of an issue. Actually, in a lot of matchups, I think we prefer to be on the draw. Yeah, this is a keep. It has the correct amount of lands. And the interactions later, but I think we can still keep this. Close call. Yeah, I think we had pretty decently stabilized. I think it was mostly a close call time-wise. I think generally with this deck, though, because I'm really slow and methodical with how I play, I'm gonna go to time, so it's not much of an issue. I think it's the same deck. I think our hand is really well positioned against that type of deck, especially without a turn 1 Llanowar Elves from them. Although I would like some 2-mana interaction against a creature. Well, that's a little more than 2 mana interaction, but it's still really powerful interaction against their deck. Right? Not much we can do about that, so we'll just let it happen. Elspeth Conquers Death and Oath of Kaya in hand makes me more confident about my chances here. This will crack this, search up an island. Doesn't matter all that much. Fatal Push is actually pretty nice, but we're most likely not going to be playing it next turn. It's not like they're exactly choked on mana, and I think we would like to, or like we are the one choked on mana here, so we want to be able to use our mana as efficiently as possible. And casting Omen of the Sea instead of Fatal Push here seems to be the better play, especially because we can just Fatal Push on our turn. Be a tiny bit more mana efficient. Nothing else, opponent? Okay, that might indicate that they have some pretty big haymakers in hand. Don't actually think we have counter spells though, so or at least not many. I'll pull up the list again. Yeah, no, we don't have main deck counter spells. So we need hand attack if we want to deal with like a lot of their stuff. Narset isn't bad. I don't think we want it to fairy right now though. I think we will shock this in. I wonder. Bum. Yeah, I think we're just gonna Fatal Push that on our elves. Feels bad, but no, Narset's just better. It's more mana efficient, and again, taking out they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking out only 1/5 of their mana, effectively our entire turn seems pretty bad. That pile also looked pretty bad. Hopefully we'll just be able to bring like Narset back with Elspeth Conquers Death or something like that, though. Well, let's see what they have. I think my rationale for the most part with not casting that Fatal Push on our turn was like, if they have anything that they want to do, they're going to be able to do it anyway. Killing this Llanowar Elves isn't going to help, but like Narset helps develop our board and get key spells in hand. This does look like the Karn or a Vivian. We need to deal with Vivian, and I think that's likely just going to be through an ECDC. This is a scary elf. But we can Oath of Kaya, so not all that worrying. Or we can just Fatal Push it, actually. What worries me is that we don't have the mana to actually Elspeth Conquers Death next turn. That's really scary. I think that's going to force us to use an Oath of Kaya on that Vivian Arcbow Ranger, because they can never -5 that. Our goal is to just say, like, hey, you have no cards in hand, you can't really do anything, and Vivian puts a very good card in their hands, and we currently are holding 0 Thoughtseize effects. It's a lot less than 1, which is probably what we'd want to be able to counter that, but yeah, I think what we want to do is probably Fatal Push that, or at least hold up Fatal Push after Oath of Kayaing the Vivian, just to knock her off of that -5 range. Feels bad because we're losing in card advantage, but at least we're gaining the life. I still think that we need to do this. Wonder what they're playing here. Okay, a creature. That is more reassuring since we have lots of creature interaction in hand. Elder Gargaroth, or Gargaroth. You can't even hurt me right now, because I'll just Supreme Verdict you. Yeah, put your +1/+1 counter on that. I just don't really care. So I think we're just gonna Supreme Verdict. That has Trample. I think Supreme Verdicting is probably the good decision here. Yeah, seems to be the best decision. Womp. Oh. Why'd I tap that? I made some horrendous misplay somehow. I thought I Fatal Pushed on their end step. Odd. But okay. That is annoying. Because I can draw cards out of Elder Gargaroth now. Came in tapped. Oh, I guess I forgot to shock, maybe. That's probably what happened. Dang, that feels real bad. We're getting hit for a lot. It's a huge punt. Just hope they just choose not to draw a card and choose to make a 3/3. Opponent making the objectively correct play, how dare you? Yeah, that probably threw away the game, but I'm still gonna keep playing. Daylight Ranger is pretty annoying, but if they just play it, then it's not going to be as annoying because we can deal with it. Okay, that is terrifying. Can like Pithing Needle or Teferis. The Great Henge, that's actually even scarier. Technically we could ECDC that, but I'm not sure how constructive that is. Okay, that helps at least a little bit. Yeah, Ashiok is nice. I think we should bounce Elder Gargaroth. It's probably the best play with this. Wait for them to overextend so that we can Wrath. I really like I think it's like a one-of copy of Ashiok in this deck. It gives another dimension to fight on. That is really cool. Ooh, we can actually turn... No, we want to attack Karn. We can turn Karn off of another activation, at least next turn, by doing this, which is actually really helpful. Alright, well, we're gonna Verdict that. I still have 2 mana for some creaturey things. Sorry. 3 mana, okay. Okay, yeah, and we'll just pretty easily deal with that. Just need to remember to activate Ashiok after I Wrath. Need to keep that in my head. Damn, that Vivian can activate next turn. Oh, I'm not sure how worried I am about it actually doing that at this point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can Supreme Verdict and Thought Erasure the one card they have in hand. Although I think what's probably better is to wait for them to like cash in the Vivian maybe. I think first let's attack with our creatures and see if they don't block, thinking that there might be some type of trick or something. Let's at least try to do this. And then we'll Wrath and Thought Erasure. Or no, we'll hold Thought Erasure. Cool, attack like this. Almost all of those abilities we can just ignore on those creatures. That's actually a bit of a punt. They can they can create a beast. Alright, it's gonna help a lot. Wom. So yeah, if they activate Vivian, pull out a creature, we're likely just gonna be able to Thought Erasure it, or maybe not, I don't know. Sure. Okay. Okay. That means Vivian can't search up a creature that can beat us easily. Sure, we're fine with that. We can keep making chump blockers to protect Ashiok because, well, Ashiok meets creatures. picking that up rather than looking in your sideboard. That's a bit odd. Whatever, I ain't gonna judge. I think we want to like Thoughtseize as an ECD. Probably makes the most sense. ECD will take the walker closest to searching up things, which is going to be the Karn there, and then we'll Thoughtseize the opponent. Oh, yeah, I should have remembered that was there. Whew. Okay, good thing we took that away. That is a terrifying card. That does have trample. Attacking Ashiok. It's definitely worthwhile to block here. The mill here doesn't mean absolutely nothing, although it means practically nothing. But that's still not absolutely nothing. Ooh, an elf. That's cool. It's not exactly what we wanted. Go ahead. Maybe we should have scryed on upkeep by cracking one of our things. Or I'm completely dumb, and we still have our Yorion. Alright, again. I have the memory of a goldfish. Let's put that back there. So we remember it. So I stop acting like an actual child. Both attacking me. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Didn't know Magic Online did that. It's a cool feature. I think we kind of want to do this. Alright. Somebody in chat? What's up?
No.
Oh, hey.
I say one word, then leave.
Okay.
Banana.
Alright. Wait, seriously? That's what he did. He just said one word and left. Alright, I'm gonna have to check the group chat later. I don't know what's going on with them. Let's activate Narset. Omen of the Sea is pretty good here. Yeah, let's Omen of the Sea. Try to find something nice. I have plenty of Narsets. Don't think we're exactly wanting any more of those. I think it's pretty productive just to bounce the Jade Light Ranger. Yeah. Or no. No, what I think we do is we'll play Teferi here, right? And then because I'm worried about the card selection from Jade Light Ranger, but I think it attacking is actually scarier than the card selection that it gives, so I'll do that. I think I will Trial of Ambition because I'm very likely Yorioning soon. I'm gonna be recurring that anyway, so it's okay to do this now. We're mostly worried about what they can deal or do this turn because we're about to have a big turn. So if they just put their creatures on the board, then we'll very likely just be able to deal with them. Nissa who shakes the world. That will be another challenge to overcome. That's all I will say about that one. Yikes. Okay, so they can actually attack Ashiok Nightmare Muse. It is pretty good for them. Right? It's already the end of when I should be streaming, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. What is that attacking? Ashiok. Yeah, nothing we can really do about that one. Ashiok served us well, though. Okay. I think we Supreme Verdict. Yeah. It's not exactly like we can't find other good cards. I think I'll take the Elspeth Conquers Death. And tick up to Fairy. I could Thought Erasure them. I don't hate that idea. But I could also put YORION in my hand. I think I prefer Thought Erasuring. No, I want them. I'd rather them just commit things to the board. Because I can deal with them with the things I'm about to blank. So this is, I think, more mana efficient. Just because it's gonna allow me to deal more efficiently with the mana that my opponent's about to spend, or at least hopefully about to spend. Most likely they won't, because I think my opponent's smart enough not to, question mark? I don't like to be question marking there. Opponent, you get 3 damage that way, and you lose a land. Oh no, 5 damage. Okay, I can actually see how this would be worth it. Do we want to Elspeth Conquers Death over Yorioning next turn? We might. What would we Elspeth Conquers Death, I wonder? It would be Nissa. Hey, this other guy is starting to do work. Oh no, Teferi's dead. I just think that being able to blink things with or blinking specifically Elspeth Conquers Death is really powerful. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We find a good 2 mana spell off of this Narset I'm about to crack, then I think this is totally worth it. So looking for a good 2 mana interaction spell. Oh, that is absolutely nothing, so it's not good. It is a 2 mana interaction spell though. Or did I count wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's 7. I can totally just take another hit from that forest, so I think I will actually do this. I do eventually have to find an actual way to kill them. That is a thing that is true. But we can deal with that later. But yeah, we're effectively taking 5 damage so that we can blink Elspeth Conquers Death and also be able to play it now before they start reanimating, or not reanimating, but just animating for the first time. Some lands. Right? What are they putting into their hand, I wonder? Is it like a snack that they can then play for 3 mana? Because if they knew the contents of our hands, that would be the most powerful thing that they could do. But if they put a card in their hand that they can't even use, then that'd be pretty good for us. Check my phone real quick. Oh. Nothing important. Yep, so it looks like they're on the 3 mana snack plan. Which cannot be hit by Oath of Kaya, and gets past Teferi Time Raveler. And is going to grow. Okay, Sneck is a little terrifying. Maybe we'll draw another Trial of Ambition? Question mark. Let's hope that's the case. Alright, that ain't so bad. We could Verdict. But I think I just want a Yorion. It's so good right now. We've just built up this huge mass of things that we can do, and we're paying a little life, but we keep regaining life with Oath of Kaya that I'm just not that worried about it. That one, that one, that one, that one, and we do have chump blockers, but that does have trample, so chump blockers aren't that effective in that case. Alright. Bye bye board state for just a little bit. Let's get a lot of ETB triggers. Target you. And put that on the stack. Put that on the stack. That on the stack. Kill that. And then kill that. Now the only thing we're worried about is Snack. Starting to like these Othakayas, since we're getting to the range where we just kind of need to kill them. One land is absolutely fine. And they'll sacrifice one of their creatures. I would recommend your forest. They sacrifice their Snack. Why would you do that? We can block your forest and it doesn't have trample. Seems a little silly to me. Alright, Soldier, get in the way of the huge forest that is alive. Right. Nissa might have given you life, but Teferi, well, it's gonna rewind that. I think that's what's happening there flavor-wise. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I think Thoughtseize is pretty good. Playing Thoughtseize is also pretty good. Ooh. Double forest. They really got us. Okay, forest. We knew about that one. Let's see if they can't play another forest. Ooh, this is scary. They're gonna make some big creature. Ooh. That is a very voracious Hydra. Except Elspeth Conquer's Death is gonna bring that back. So, not much of a problem. Doot. Alright, Yorion, you were gone for a little bit, but you'll be back now. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one too, probably. Let's play this tapped. And both of Kaya them. I'm really enjoying that a lot of my kills just use Oath of Kaya to win. Right. That one, I guess. Target. It doesn't really matter for the most part. We already have all the cards in hand that we need to win. We don't need any more. Guess just do whatever you want. Who needs counter spells, honestly? I've been doing just fine without him. Alright, we win. That was only game 1? Oh no! That was only game 1! Oh my god, that was only game 1! I was so intently focused, I thought that was game 2! Oh no, we have to play another one! Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a two-parter here. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. ECDC is pretty good against them. I don't think Omen of the Sun is, nor are these Narsets. Stick out an Omen of the Sea. Oh my god. I just looked at the clocks and I'm like, oh, that's usually what game 2 clocks look like, not game 1, so I think this is a snap mulligan. Doesn't have enough lands. This barely has enough lands. It's got a Omen of the Sea. What do we bottom? The hero, probably. Actually no. I like bottoming the Narset a little bit more. Just having access to Hero Dominaria at any time is a pretty powerful ability. Alright, let's hope we top deck a Fatal Push so that we can shock that Watery Grave in and kill that. Womp womp. Go ahead. What's the worst they can do? Establish a good board state and attack us down with it? Well, yeah. Oh no, don't Burning Tree emissary me, please. No. Oh. Right. This setup. A Voracious Hydra? Okay. I mean, kinda just okay with that. That isn't all that helpful. I guess I want to Thought Erasure them. If I could, but I can't. I should have kept that one in mind. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn and Omen of the Sea on their end step. I think we're looking pretty desperately for lands and Supreme Verdicts. Both of them about equally. I'm mostly just worried about them playing like a Karn here. Because Karn would be a pretty powerful play. Alright, we'll take our beats. Do a quick Omen. Don't think we want that. I think we are not cool with that because we need white mana specifically. Okay. That can be white mana. Let's think about our plays before we make them. And not play out our Fabled Passage like that again. Because we know that we need to dig hard for that, and now we have prevented ourselves from playing Thought Erasures, which would let us do exactly that. Of course, they're not going to play into the Wrath. Even though they don't necessarily know that we have it, but we've been acting as though we do. We've mostly been acting as though we do, because I don't exactly see how we win if we don't. Oh, that was our only planes. That was not white mana there. No, I thought it was. Not cool of me. Yeah, I'm getting really tired. I cannot continue this league, at least after this match. This will end up being a two-parter, I've decided. It's not white mana, but it's still somewhat helpful. Let's Time Raveler to dig even more while also applying some kind of pushback. It's not very helpful. Hero of Dominaria should help. Maybe if they attack us, then we can abuse the untap ability. The fact that they have creatures is scary. Sure. Why not? Alright. Take 3. Oh no, it's Teferi taking 3. At least it effectively gained us life. We can play Hero of Dominaria, except it just doesn't protect itself, so Ashiok Nightmare Muse might be smarter, but then they just have Vivian fight, and then, or they use Vivian to fight, and then, it dies. By -3, targeting the Burning Tremissary, it dies. Maybe knowing that with the fact that I have this Hero of Dominaria, I will end up playing. I will play this Nightmare Muse just to force them to fight. So I'll plus and then pass the turn. Because again, I think Planeswalker, their Planeswalker loyalty is their most important resource. So forcing them to spend it is the most important thing that we can do. Right? Is this a Voracious Hydra? In that case, I don't think we can even win. Unless we get a both another white land and a Supreme Verdict very quickly. But I do assume that Ashiok Nightmare Muse will be dying here. I feel like that's a somewhat safe assumption to make, seeing as there's a few creatures heading for it. Yep. It's not all that helpful. If we cast Thought Erasure, we're dead. There's no world in which we win if we do not cast Teferi Hero Dominaria, which is actually kind of just sacrificing here effectively. Yep. This is kind of just what we have to do. It's actually not just kind of what we have to do, it's the only thing that we can do to stay alive. Guess there are worlds, I don't know, because you could like +1 draw a card and then untap some lands, but I'm not sure exactly what instant would actually save us in that scenario. Or if we have one that would save us. That's 3 + 3, 6 + 4. We're not dead. We just pretty much are. Let's still play it out. Oh, yeah, we're done. Alright. Let's see if we can get our last win in 6 minutes. Yeah, I don't think we want any sideboarding changes. After that slog of a first game. All because I thought it was the second one. Yeah, I'll move as fast as I can, and then I think after this match, I'm gonna end the stream. Because, again, tired. How do people play these decks at tournaments? Like, this deck's really, really fun, but oh my god, it's just so taxing to play. How much caffeine does one have to inhale to be able to play these? Oh my god. Can't even imagine, like, grinding these on, like, the Magic Online ladder. Maybe I just haven't developed the stamina or something, but yikes. Hmm. We gotta play fast. Keep. I think 4 lines is the sweet spot with this deck. Tapped, go. If you play an elf, we're just gonna Trial of Ambition it. This is a really good hand. Alright. Your elf is dead, opponent. We're gonna Oath of Kaya that. We have a Supreme Verdict, so we shouldn't actually worry about using our Oath of Kayas too much. Or maybe we should. Maybe I should have Travel Ambition there. I should have. Less mana efficient, but we care about Oath of Kayas so much that that's what I should have done. That's okay. Okay. We will Trial of Ambition. Force you to sacrifice a creature. Go ahead. I don't think they realize just how valuable that Vivian is, nor how important -5ing it is right here, right now. Because giving us another draw step is a really dangerous thing for them to be doing. Yep, that makes sense. That's it? You have Eldrazi that you can just keep in your hands, opponent? And that's what you choose? A Gargaroth? What, are you just gonna play a land and then play it next turn and then see, oh, you Elspeth conquered death it? That's what my opponent's gonna be like in a turn. It's an actual depiction. Yep. Maybe we should just Supreme Verdict and use that on something more productive, for the Elspeth conquers death, that is. Yeah, Supreme Verdict is probably the better idea here, isn't it? It also answers the Elvish Mystic. Oop, oop. Go. Oh wait, no, actually don't go. Whatever. I should have played that Water Grave tapped, but that's okay. Cool. Elspeth conquers death, Trial of Ambition. I'll have Yorion, and so I'll be on the path to winning the game. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cannot use both of them. That's a bit annoying. That's okay though. They have a threat that we can deal with. We're just worried about them drawing more planeswalkers, specifically Karn. Okay. Othinus is scary. Wait, they put that in the yard? That feels very wrong to me. I don't know. I'm not exactly an expert on that deck, so maybe I shouldn't be saying anything. And I will add my friend to my hand. Again, it makes it more personable. It's important that I call it my friend and not my companion. Trial of Ambition. Sacrifice a creature, opponent. But go ahead. OMG. Wait, the control deck has removal? Oh, wait. Oh, no. The control deck has lots of removal. Why? How could that ever be the case? Is my opponent serious? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna avoid getting tilted based on Magic Online people being salty. Let's play the YORION. If they complain about this one, they saw it coming. It's been in my companion zone, and I've already paid the price in deck building. We don't want to do any more? No. Just put this untapped. Go to our end step. Target. Target. Pass through the rest of our turn. It'll push whatever creature you play. Okay. What do they got in hand, I wonder? Yeah, I wonder. Cool. Into the yard you go, land. Let's kill Vivian. Sure. We don't need to immediately fatal push that. There's no need to ECDC yet. We can do that once they play a Planeswalker. Sure. Sure. What is that searching up? I can't even do any commentary anymore. I'm in full focus mode. 2 minutes to win the game. Oh my god. Snack? We can fatal push that. That's pretty cool. I enjoy fatal pushing things. Gotta love you, Magic Online. Showing the burning tree. No, this one. Alright, I'm ready for the complaint and shot about how I just have everything. Gonna make a huge snack, aren't you? Yep. Everything dies to Fatal Push. That's the fatal flaw to every card in Magic the Gathering. All good creatures just die to Fatal Push anyway. Alright, we got a 3-turn clock on him. That hopefully is enough. Okay, that helps a lot. Like, it genuinely helps a lot. That wasn't a, like, tilt or anything like that. White, blue. Keep the untapped one. Yep. That one, that one, that one, that one. Done. Go to my end step. You. That one. Target. Draw that one. Sure. Sure. What is this? Okay. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Attack opponent. Ashiok. Make a 1/1, or make a creature, not a 1/1. Fuck. I pressed 6. Okay. Fuck. Sure, whatever. As long as YORION can attack, nothing else matters. Sure. No! Okay. Means we need to move even faster. That one. Done. Move to our end step. Return. Target. Oh my god. This is a good screenshot. Oh my god. That's the end of the stream. Alright, see ya everybody.